up this morning, verse 10. And I want to talk about a faithful servant.
All right.
Faithful servant. God will deliver a faithful servant. God is with us, y'all. Verse 10 says, now when Daniel knew that the writing was signed, he went home, and in his upper room, with his windows wide open toward Jerusalem, he knelt down on his knees 3 times a day and prayed and gave thanks before God, as it was his custom since early days. I'm going to talk about God will get me out of this. God will get me out of this. Have you ever been in a situation, and I know you have, because we in a situation today, where nobody but God could get you out of it? You ever been in a situation like that?
Amen.
Well, if you haven't, just keep on living. Just keep on living. Huh? I'm talking about a situation so difficult, so bad, so serious, that nobody but God could get you out of it.
Right.
And let me tell you something, life can push you into moments where our strength can't help us, where our money can't help us.
Right.
I don't care how much money you got. You got COVID-19 and it's in your body and it's freezing up your lungs. Your money can't help you. Your education can't help you. Huh? I don't care what you got, your friends can't help you. Your family can't help you. Your mom and daddy can't help you. And it'll put us in a situation where our faith will be shaken, and yet we still gotta trust God.
Come on.
Our faith has been shaken.
Come on.
But you know what? We still gotta trust God.
Amen.
And God is so awesome and so amazing that God can take the same circumstances that was working against you and me and make them work for us.
Come on. So true.
We ought to see God's hand in it. Although we think it's bad and we think things are bad and rough and tough and we don't know why God's allowing us to happen, we ought to also look and say, you know what? I can see God's hand in this.
All right. Yeah.
And what I thought is working against me, what I thought is holding me back, God can use it to elevate me and promote me and make it work for my good.
All right.
See, as we look at this story of Daniel, it's a testimony of divine delivering power of Almighty God.
Come on.
Again, I say, if God can't deliver me, if God can't protect me as I go through what we're going through today in this life, because I got to go somewhere. I got to go to the store.
Mm-hmm.
I got to go to the store. I got to go out.
Go to the doctor. That's right.
I had to go to the doctor. Although they got things set up now differently, but I had to go.
All right.
If God can't protect me here in his house, how can he protect me out there in the street? How can he protect me in the store? We got to trust in him. And we got to understand he's able to deliver us to the utmost.
Right.
God is almighty. God is all powerful. Now, most of us are familiar with chapter 3 and 6 of Daniel. We know the story about the 3 Hebrew boys. Learned since we were in Sunday school. And we know about Daniel in the lion's den. And Mom and them used to sing, the Lord delivered Daniel, and I know he'll deliver me. They used to sing it. The old timers just sang that.
Come on.
I say old timers. I'm old timer now.
Amen.
They held on to the hope that God is a deliverer. Mama didn't believe that God is a deliverer. God is the one who brings you out. He's the one who brings you over. He's the one who brings you through. He is a deliverer. And even though we did not live in slavery times, some of us in here knows what it is to be bound and wrapped up and tied up and held back.
Come on. Tell
But we lived through segregation. held back. We understand what it means that we couldn't live within certain communities. We understood that what it means that we couldn't go to certain schools. We understood that. And we prayed to God. And what did God delivered us? Amen. Because God is a deliverer. Amen. And it's good to know the delivering power of God. It's good to know that. Amen. And to say with confidence when we go through things that God will get me out of this. Mm-hmm. We're going to get through this. We're going to get through this. God is going to get me. That's my assurance today. That's my confidence in God today. That I know that God is going to get me through this. All right. He ain't brought me this far to leave me. Because if God wanted to kill me, he could kill me a long time ago when I was a teenager doing some foolish things. Come on. May not look like it. And it may not seem like it, and it may not even feel like it, but I know God is going to get me through. Come on, amen. That's the kind of God he is. All right. Let's look at the text. I'm not going to be long today. And we're going to see a consistently faithful person. I say, a consistently faithful person. That when we meet Daniel in this text as a young boy in chapter 1, he is faithful to God as a young man, a young boy. Faithful to God. Because mom and daddy brought him to church and took him to the temples and had him there in the temple so he could learn about God. So he could hear the chorus, the choir singers, the temple choir singing about God. He's my light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear? He learned that in the temple. That's why it's important to bring out children to church and let them learn about God and His faithful and be faithful to God. And what happens when you're faithful to God? What God will do for you and to you when you're faithful to Him. He was faithful as a young boy to God. And when he was faithful, when he was no more than a slave in a strange land, he was faithful. He was in a strange land and he was a slave, but he still stayed faithful to God. He didn't say like some of us would have said, well, you know, I'm in a strange land. I'm a slave. I ain't gonna do nothing. I ain't just be worried about doing nothing. I can't go to church. Or what am I gonna do? Daniel was faithful to God. If there's one thing that God desires from all of us, is that we would be consistently faithful. All right. No matter what's going on around us. You think God don't know what's happening around us? You don't think God knows what's going on with us? You don't think God knows anything about what's happening today? He knows. But He still wants me to be faithful. Amen. Consistently faithful. Amen. Not hit and miss faithful. Come on. Not every now and then faithful. Not every first and fourth Sunday faithful. Not at least you ought to be glad I showed up faithful. Yes. But He wants us to be every day consistently faithful to Him. That's faithfulness when you're up. That's faithfulness when you're down. Come on. It's faithfulness when it's to your advantage, and it's faithfulness when it's to your disadvantage. God wants us to be consistently faithful to Him. Amen. It's faithfulness when you feel like it. Come on now. It's faithfulness when you don't feel like it. Right. Yes. And one of the dangers of what I see coming in with this COVID-19 and us sheltering in is that Satan is going to make us weak baby Christians. Because we're going to get used to staying at home. Because it's easy to stay at home. I don't have to put on no clothes now. I don't have to get up and get dressed now. I told y'all this is a spiritual warfare that we in. Satan is trying to get us to not be faithful to God. And the more we stay at home, the easier it gets. But we don't stay away from work. And a whole lot more people are unfamiliar with us at work than it is here. It's faithfulness when it's to your advantage, and faithfulness when it's your disadvantage. It's faithful. Because God's goal for our life is that we would live a life consistent and faithfulness. See, faithfulness means dependability. It means you're dependable. Faithfulness means reliability. It means I can rely on you. Can God rely on you?
Come on.
Can God depend on us?
Come on.
That's what faithfulness means. That you are dependable. I know you're going to show up, no matter what's going on. God wants us to be faithful. Huh? See, that we want faithfulness in our relationship with each other. Husband and wife want their husband, their spouse to be faithful to them.
Amen.
Want their spouse to be dependable. Well, know that you can depend on your spouse.
Amen.
Well, if we want that kind of faithfulness in our relationship, how much more should we be more faithful to God? But I want us to look at what God does with a faithful, consistently faithful person. The scripture says that God grants favor, mercy, and opportunity in a person's life whenever they are consistently faithful to Him. What do you mean, Pastor Johnson? Well, let me say it again. Because I don't think some of you got it. I don't even know what it means.
Come on. All right, come on.
When you are consistently faithful to God, He grants you favor, mercy, and opportunity. God kept Daniel around.
Come on.
God kept Daniel alive. 3 kings that he was under, they dead, no. But God kept Daniel alive. And I hope you get that. That the favor of God is more important than the favor of people.
Come on. Amen.
The favor of God is more important than the favor of the mayor, of governors, of senators, of presidents.
That's right.
So we're trying to get our folks next to the governor and the mayor and the president and the senators. And we want their favor. We want their likeness, their kindness toward us. But they die and go. If your faithfulness with God, you'll still be here when they're dead and gone.
Amen. Yes, so true.
People come and go.
So true.
Friends come and go. Family members come and go.
So true.
Amen. But God is able to keep you if you are faithful to Him.
Amen.
Hallelujah.
All right.
Hallelujah.
Amen.
The favor of God has put Daniel over the men of Babylon. It's the favor of God. Huh? Look at this. Daniel was second in command only to the king. That came because the favor of God was upon him.
Amen.
God had taken this Hebrew slave, this nobody,
Come on now, tell it.
and lifted him up over all the men that was there that used to be over him. These men were over Daniel. Now God has placed Daniel over them.
Table is turned.
God will do the same thing for you.
Table is turned. Yes.
How's the Bible say it? How's the Bible say it? The Bible says, now unto him who is able to do exceeding abundantly, more than you can think or ask. Above all that you can think of ask. God is able to do that, y'all.
That's right.
But you got to be consistent faithful to Him. You give God your life of faithfulness, there is nothing in your life that God can't deliver you from. Nothing. And God can take you out of places that nobody thought we could ever get to.
All right, come on.
In our lives. I don't know about you, but He's done me that way.
Amen.
Taking me to places that never thought I'd be. Daniel was elevated from a slave to a boss, to an administrator. Isn't that amazing? From a slave to an administrator.
Isn't that something?
Because he was faithful to God. But let me tell you something. When God shows you favor and moves you on to a new level, you know what it does? It stirs up new devils. Because everybody ain't happy.
That's right.
Everybody ain't happy when God shows you favor. Everybody ain't happy. Everybody ain't happy when you're consistently faithful to God. They ain't happy. Huh? Because when God shows you favor, the devil comes out and targets you, start coming against you. Huh? Haters start spending time trying to find something, trying to bring you down, trying to smear your name.
Come on.
Look what they did. When God elevated Daniel and promoted Daniel, you would thought, well, this is a good place to say amen, get a benediction, and close it down. But just because God blesses you don't mean everybody's happy. And don't mean the devil ain't gonna stop messing with you.
That's right. That's right.
These men got jealous. And jealousy will drive you to a whole lot of crazy, foolish stuff. They start searching for anything that they thought they could use to nail Daniel to the wall. Surely we can find something in his background. We can find something in his life that we can use to get him and get rid of him. And here is the amazing thing about Daniel. They couldn't find nothing on him. Ain't that something? Hallelujah.
Come on, come on, come on.
He was living a good life, exemplary life. He was faithful to God. And they couldn't find nothing on. They searched.
Come on.
They searched. And they couldn't find nothing. I see y'all ain't saying, hey man, y'all ain't being honest up in here. Because you know that somebody really did a serious investigation into your life, that most of us couldn't stand the scrutiny.
Help us, Lord, help us, Lord.
Not that you're saying God is good all the time and things are going good, but when somebody cross you or somebody go against you, or you think somebody stabbed you in the back, you cuss them out. Or you cuss, that's so good, no good, so no, that she did me wrong, no, he did me wrong. So they're going to say, well, oh, that's the Christian. We got it now. We got him now. So they said the only way we can get Daniel, is to attach Daniel's relationship with his God. That's the only way we can get him. We got to do something to cause him in conflict with his God. Ain't that something? Who would have thought that going to church and praying could get you into trouble? So they played up to the king. They appealed to the king's pride. They went into the king and stroked his ego. We got a king like that too right now. 45. They said, King, you the man. You the man, King.
Come on.
Ain't nobody like you, King Darius. King Darius, you all that. You the smartest man in the world. You know more than anybody, King Darius. In fact, King Darius, I think you should have a whole month dedicated to praising you. You ought to put on a rally for a whole month and let the people just praise you. Let the people sing your name. Let the people holler out your name. And for 30 days, no one will be permitted to pray to any God but you, King Darius. Let them shout your name. Let it all be about you, King Darius. Because you the man. Matter of fact, let us take a picture and you stand there holding the Bible.
Come on, come on.
Make it all about you, King Darius.
Come on, come on.
Let them sing songs about you. Let it all be about you. And this sounds good to the king. And without considering what the implications of their flattery was, without realizing what their agenda was, he agreed with them and said, go ahead and do it. Go ahead and make the decree. Go ahead and say it. Without thinking about what their agenda was. And when somebody's flattering you all the time, when somebody's patting you on the back all the time, when somebody's telling you how good you are all the time, when they tell you what you are all the time, they tell you the man and you the woman all the time, they got an agenda.
Watch out, watch out.
They got an agenda. And you ought to consider what the agenda is before it's too late. So go ahead and do it then. So you got to be careful who you hang with.
That's right.
You got to be careful who you hang with. If everybody ain't your friend, and even some of your family members ain't your friend.
It's true.
It ain't about you. They got an agenda. And when you stop doing what they want you to do, they will turn on you and start telling your secrets. So you've been telling them all your secrets. You've been telling them all about the people you don't like in church and what this, and as soon as they turn on you, they gonna start telling you what you've been saying.
That's right. Tell it.
And then you gotta leave church, and they still here. Find somebody else to cling on to.
Well.
Amen.
So true.
Hallelujah. They were just using King Darius to get to Daniel. But you know who was watching all this? Quietly watching all this? The Lord. God. The Bible said the eyes of the Lord sees everything. And he hears everything. Amen. You might think you in your hiding in your secret place and the Lord ain't listening, but he's listening. He hears what we're saying. He hears what you're doing. He sees it. And so they put the plan into action. And this put Daniel in a difficult situation. He was second to the king. He's got something to lose now. See, before he was a slave, there was nobody. He had nothing to lose. He had no money. He had no position. He had nothing to lose. He wasn't in charge. He wasn't the boss. So he had nothing to lose. See, it's easy to serve God when you ain't got nothing to lose. But what you gonna do if God shows you favor and now you become a person of means? Now he's a person of means. Now he's got, I can lose. I got something I can lose. I'm second in command. I got money. I got position. I can send my kids to the best of schools. See, when I didn't have nothing, it wasn't hard for me to serve God. Now I got stuff to lose. He's a man of means. Now what you gonna do? You gonna still be faithful to God? Or you gonna be faithful to your money, to your position?
Well.
He had a job, a good job. And yet he's a man of God. That God had blessed. That God had elevated. That God had promised. And so the question is now, who you gonna be faithful to, Daniel? Whose word are you going to now honor? Are you going to honor the king and be faithful to the king? Are you going to obey God and be faithful to him?
Well, come on.
Who are you going to be faithful to now, Daniel? Would he obey King Darius so he'll keep his job? Because surely God don't want me to lose my job.
Well.
Yeah, that's what we want to say. Surely God understands. Surely God wants me and my family to be happy. Are you going to obey God who said, you shall have no other God before me? So now Daniel's caught between a rock and a hard place. What are you going to do? What am I going to do? Oh Lord, what am I going to do?
Come on, come on.
Huh? A rock. He's caught between a rock, which is God, and he's caught between the hard place, which is the king, his job. You maybe know about that place?
Come on, come on.
Because you understand that it's a greater challenge to be faithful to God once you have moved up and achieved something in life. It's a greater challenge.
Come on.
Amen. Because Daniel is now a something to lose kind of brother. Before he was just a slave. Didn't have much. Didn't have nothing to lose. Amen.
Come on.
But now he got a whole lot to lose. See? But Daniel stays faithful to God.
Yes.
Amen. He still trusts in the Lord. Even though I may have to lose everything I got, I'm going to still stay faithful to God.
Amen.
You know what I'm saying? And no matter what, because you know what? I wouldn't have nothing if God hadn't blessed me. I wouldn't have nothing. I wouldn't be in the position I'm in today. I wouldn't have no benefit. I wouldn't have no pension.
Come on, tell it.
If God hadn't blessed me. I wouldn't have been on the fire department if God hadn't blessed me.
It's so true.
That was God did that. It was God that opened the doors. It was God that put me in the right place at the right time.
Come on.
It was God. So, what you gonna do? Who you gonna honor? And the important question that comes up is, will he be faithful now to the Lord? Will Daddy be faithful now to the Lord? Huh? As he was back when he didn't have nothing. That's the challenge. Can I be faithful to God to now? As I was back when I didn't have nothing, can we be faithful to God when we was living all in one area? We couldn't move out in the areas we live out there now?
Come on.
Can I be faithful to God now that I can live out there in a $200,000 home? As faithful as I was when I was living in the projects? That's the challenge. Amen. So when Daniel heard the decree, Daniel continued to pray to God. And he didn't close the windows and say, well, you know what, that's personal between me and God. They don't need to know what I'm doing in my house. He continued to pray to God with the windows wide open. He wasn't going to be no secret service, CIA Christian. The 007 Christian. Nobody knows it but me.
Come on, come on.
Pray with the windows wide open. He didn't go and try to get an exemption for the king. He didn't try to say, king, can I get an exemption? He doesn't look for a loophole in the law to try to get out of it. He did not close his window. He does not say, well, the Lord knows my heart. I'm not going to pray because the Lord knows my heart. After all, it's just 30 days. It's just 30 days. And the Lord knows my heart.
Still got to make a stand. Still have to make a stand.
Because, you know, what good am I going to be if I lose my job? I got a good job and I'm helping people. God told me to lose my job, but I won't be able to help nobody. No, he prayed as much and as loud and as regular as he had done before.
Right.
Even though it meant he could lose everything, even his life. And for most of us, we ain't going to lose our life. But he maintained his faithfulness to God. I'm going to be faithful to God. I don't care what nobody say.
Right, all right.
And when his enemies, they were watching him. And people are still doing that today. They still watching us.
It's true.
People watching you. Your family's watching you. Your neighbors are watching you. They're going to see how you're going to handle this virus we're in. They're going to see how you handle the situation we're in. How you handle it. You've been running around talking about God's good all the time. And all the time, God's good. Can't nobody do me like Jesus. You run doing all that talking, now they're watching you. I want to see how you handle this.
Come on, come on.
You still gonna trust God? You still gonna step and say, God is good, I'm gonna trust in the Lord? I'm gonna trust in the Lord until I die. No, we ain't. We singing that stuff. And they watching you. Oh, you scared, you frightened. If you don't believe God can deliver you, how you telling me you can do nothing for me? Because you don't believe it. Don't look like you believe it. Nobody, not your mama, not your daddy, not your pastor, not your friends will be able to get you out of what life has put you into.
That's what she said.
And if you're going to survive it, if you're going to get through it, if you're going to make it out, then you're going to have to trust in God.
Amen. So true, so true.
I know some of us think we got it made. We got a good job, and, you know, we got a spouse that got good jobs, and we got it made. I want you to know. And I said this last Sunday, I think I said this last Sunday, this virus thing ain't over with.
Right. And
this government can't keep on paying you $600 a week unemployment and $1,200 stimulus money. And if it comes back stronger, your job can't keep on paying you. They're going to let some people go. They do it, people do it, they do it now. They can't keep on paying this. Keep on doing this, this economy going to get bad. You better have your hands in the Lord's hand. Because you know, we done cured a lot of debt. You know, we got all these things, we got all these toys, we got all this stuff. Now you got to pay it. What you gonna do? You better keep your hand in God's hand.
Amen.
It ain't over with, y'all. you're going to survive it and trust that God will bring you out, you got to be faithful, consistently faithful.
Right.
So you can't wait till you're in a crisis, start calling on God and want to try to trust in God now. God wants you to be, He wants to be first in our life. Seek ye first the kingdom of God and His righteousness, then all the other things will be added.
What is that?
And somebody here all know what I'm talking about.
Amen.
Daniel is put in the lion's den. God's putting us in the lion's den right now. He's putting us in the lion's den. I mean, I ain't secure. My money comes from the state of Kentucky. The state of Kentucky goes down, I'm going down. Zamb's going down.
It's true.
I ain't secure. And I ain't fool enough to think I'm secure. Because I know I'm not.
Amen.
I'm putting my trust in God. God put that in the lion's den.
Isn't that something?
And not only that, but a stone slab was put over the entrance so Daniel can't jump out, crawl out. He sealed in the lion's den with no way out, and God is permitting it. And all Daniel's been is faithful to God. But the real issue is not what's going on with, because see, what we do is, if we focus on what's going on in the lion's den, we only look at and focus on what's happening in the lion's den. Daniel's in the lion's den, the lion is not doing it, ain't killed him, and the lion, and he's laying sleeping on the lion. See, we focus on what's going on in the lion's den, but I want you to focus on what's going on outside the lion's den.
Come on, tell me.
Because the Bible said, the Bible tells me that the king couldn't sleep. The king is all messed up. The king is all stressed out.
Come on now.
The king is weary. The king couldn't even eat. Lost his appetite. Look what's going on outside the den. If anybody ought to been stressed out, ought to been Daniel inside the lion's den. It should have been Daniel that was stressed out. It should have been Daniel that couldn't sleep. It should have been Daniel that was scared. It should have been Daniel sheltered in a corner. Oh Lord, what's going to happen to me? I'm scared. I might die. I might catch this virus. I ain't going nowhere. I'm scared. Daniel wasn't that way. The king was that way. The king was scared. The king couldn't eat. The king couldn't sleep.
Come on now.
The king fasted all night long. Ain't nothing said about Daniel's emotional state. Because Daniel wasn't in an emotional state. Daniel had a relaxed mental attitude. Why? Because Daniel trusted in God. Even though he slayed me, yet will I serve him. Yet will I trust in him.
It's all right.
The king is stressed out.
Yes.
Daniel's the one in the den. But it's the one and the people outside of the den that can't sleep. They can't eat.
Yes.
I'm talking to somebody here this morning.
Come on now.
Somebody here, somebody out there need to hear what I'm saying.
Come on now.
And what I'm saying is that when you know God, and I'm talking about in a real relationship way. I ain't talking about in an intellectual way, because most of us know God intellectually, but we ain't got a real relationship with God. We think coming to church is a real relationship with God. No, it's not. Just like me going to the doctor don't make me a doctor. You got to have a relationship with God. You got to have a walk with God. You got to be consistent and faithful with God. In good times and bad times.
That's all right.
Amen.
Amen.
When you know that God, and you know know the complete will of God, and you're walking and talking with God, and you hit a bad spot in your life where things are out of your hands, because you don't panic. You don't panic. You don't panic because all this stuff is going on. Again, I'm not saying don't be saved, but you don't panic. You don't get fearful. You don't get so afraid that you can't move. Because you know that all those things are out of my hands.
Yes.
They still are in God's hands. Things might be over my head, but they under God's feet.
It's all right.
Amen.
Amen.
And I'm in God's hand. The Bible said I'm in Jesus' hand, and Jesus is in God's hand, and can't nothing get to me unless it goes through their hands.
Come on.
Amen.
Amen.
And when you know that you got confidence in God, you don't have to be scared. You don't have to be fearful. We're in the good hands, people. Amen. God's able to keep you and keep your mind sane when everybody else's mind is going crazy.
All right.
When everybody else is jumping off the bridges. When everybody else is committing suicide. When everybody else is running scared and panicking. God will keep your mind in perfect peace.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You know, Pastor, how does that happen?
Come on.
Huh? Bible said he gives us peace that surpasses all understanding.
That's what it says. That's what it says.
Hallelujah.
That's what it says.
I want that kind of peace.
Come on, come on.
Because this may not be the last day that come upon us, y'all.
Be something else.
It might be another virus, more vicious. But I want God to keep my mind in perfect peace.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So the king came the next morning. I couldn't sleep. He up all night long. Couldn't wait till the sun come up. King came down to the den and shouted, Daniel, has your God, to whom you are faithful to? Look what the king said.
Come on.
Daniel, your God that you always praying to, your God that you always talk about is good all the time and all the time God's good. Has he been able to keep you from the mouth of the lions? Has he ever been able to keep you alive? Did he bring you through?
Come on.
And here's the shout, y'all. Here's what we should have been shouting.
Come on.
We shout on what Daniel said, but that statement he makes in the den. But that ain't what we should shout. We should shout because the Bible said Daniel answered the king.
Come on.
And the only way he can answer the king, Brother Townsend, he's still alive.
That's right.
He's still alive.
Still here.
That's the only way he can answer the king. Because if the lions had killed him and ate him up, he couldn't answer the king. But the very fact that he was able to answer the king means that God had protected him and kept him safe.
Yes.
God brought him through. God brought him out.
All right.
Because if he was dead, he couldn't have made that statement. He couldn't have said, God has sent his angels and shut the mouths of the lions. He couldn't have said that he was dead.
Come on. Come on.
So the shouting time is that he answered. See, Daniel answered the king. Huh? And when he did, he let the king know something about God. And I say again, while we're going through this stuff here, God wants us to let people know something about him.
All right.
And the only way you can let people know something about him is you got to stand for him. You got to show people that we believe that God is the Almighty God.
All right.
We got to show people that. He let the king know that God sustained him. That God kept him in the midst of danger, in the midst of the lion's den. That's what he let the king know.
All right.
So the king didn't know that if Daniel was just saying it. The king didn't know that if Daniel was just praying it. The king didn't know that everything God was continuing to bless God. He didn't know that because God had elevated Daniel. The king didn't know that.
Come on.
The king didn't know that God sustained him. It's only when you are in danger, when you're in trouble, when you're in a situation that you can't get yourself out of, do people come to know that God is on your side and God sustains you.
All right.
That's why God allows us to go into certain situations. I said last week, how do you know that God is a doctor that never lost a patient if you ain't never been sick?
Come on.
How do you know that God can make a way out of no way if you ain't never been in a no way position?
So true. So true.
How do you know that? How do you know God is good all the time if you ain't never been in a bad situation?
All right.
He let the king know that God keeps him. God sustains me. I want people to know that God takes care of me.
Yes.
It ain't Dr. Fauci and that other whatever the doctor lady's name is. It ain't him. It's God that sustains me. It's God that takes care of me. And the confidence that we have to hold on to as we go through what we're going through today and go through our troubles or whatever troubles we're going through is God will bring me out of this.
Right.
God will sustain me. God will keep me. God will deliver me. God will take care of me.
Yes.
Be not dismayed, whatever betide. God will take care of you. Beneath his wings of love abide. God will take care of you. No matter what may be the test. Lean when we run upon his breast. God will take care of you. And what was the final results of what happened? God.
Yeah.
That's all you need. Huh?
Come on.
Because you can put on 1,000 masks on your face. If God ain't showing you favor and mercy, and you can have 1,000 of them on your face, your eyes, your head, behind your head, around you, everywhere else, you can wrap yourself up like a mummy, you still ain't safe. You only safe here today right now because God has granted you favor and mercy.
Thank you, Lord. Thank you. Thank you, Lord.
Amen.
Grace and mercy.
And I know people don't want to hear that, but that's the truth of the light of the world.
Grace and mercy. Thank you.
He has granted you with favor. That's why I'm standing here. I ain't standing here because I sanitize my hands and I wash my hands and I'm wearing masks and I'm doing all of this.
Come on.
Because the truth of the matter is they don't know how you catch this thing. I'm here because God has granted me favor. Amen. Hallelujah.
Thank the Lord.
And mercy.
Thank
God for his mercy.
Thank you, Lord. Thank
Amen.
you. Thank you, Lord.
And he does that whenever they are consistently faithful to him. Look at Daniel. Look at Daniel.
All right. Come on.
All Daniel has, remember he's a slave in a strange land. And all he's got, because he ain't got no money. He ain't got no status.
Come on.
At this point, he ain't got no connection with the king. All he got is his relationship to God.
All right.
That's all he's got. Not with the king, not with his friends, but with God. And if you have a relationship with God, that's more than enough. That's all you need, church. And because Daniel was faithful to God, God blessed him and elevated him and promoted him in a strange land.
Come on. Yes.
And gave him, look at this, gave him favor in the eyes of the king.
What it said? What it said?
Because of his faithfulness to God. God did that. His friends didn't do that. His money didn't do that for him. His education didn't do that. God did that. And he'll do the same thing for you and I.
Amen.
The Bible says, if we are faithful in a few things,
Few things.
he will make us ruler over many things.
What it says?
See, we got to quit this old coming to church and quoting good scriptures and saying good scriptures, but we don't believe it. And we leave here not really believing what we sung and what we say. Because we're good at quoting stuff. But are you living? We're good at posting religious sayings on Facebook. But are you living it? That's what counts. Because God ain't concerned about how many religious sayings you post on Facebook. He's concerned about your lifestyle. Are you living it? Are you believing it? Are you trusting in me? See, it was Daniel's faithfulness that set him up for his blessings and promotions. He was consistent and faithful. They're watching us. See how we gonna handle our situation? How you gonna handle your storm? They watched Daniel. Huh? And they saw Daniel still on his knees every day, like he normally do, praying to his God. They caught him on his knees and they said, we got him now. So they went back to King Darius and said, King, you the man. You know, you the man. You all that, King. King said, yes, I am the man. They said, King, you know, you made that law. Never mind, they the one told me to do it. You made that law. They said, don't let people put you on a limb and then when you out there on that limb, they cut that limb off on you. You made the law, King. Well, I'm sorry to tell you this, but you know your main man, Daniel, the one you promoted and made put him over us, that Hebrew, they played the race card, that Hebrew, the one you had so much confidence in, the one you thought was all of that. Well, I want you to know he's disrespecting you, King. I think Daniel thinks he's the king. And you know the king don't like that. And all of a sudden, finally the light comes on in King Darius' head, and he recognized that he had been played. He had been made a fool of. And people will make a fool of you. It's not people of Satan using people to make a fool out of you.
All right, come on.
Be careful who you hang with. Be careful who you listen to. He had played the fool. But you know there are people that Satan used to get you to play the fool? And when the light comes on and you found out, they go about their business.
Right. So true tell.
They ain't gonna say, well, I told her to say that. I told her that. I told him that. They ain't gonna say that. They go about their business. You the one all messed up.
Leave you hanging.
See, Darius is set up. He's been set up. And he's the king. But once you make a decree, the king can't change it. And he's looking for a way out. Because he know he done messed up. He know Daniel was a good man. He know Daniel was a good person. And he looks for a loophole in the law, but he couldn't find any. And so regrettably, Darius ordered Daniel to be thrown into the lion's den. Look at this, church. Now Daniel can't get himself out of this situation. All his money can't help him. His position can't help him. His job can't help him. His friends can't help him and don't want to help him. He can't get himself out of this jam. He's in a jam. And what is worse is that God don't even seem to be involved in this. God ain't, heaven's quiet. You can't give God glory and honor, you hide the spirit. You fearful. You nervous. You tremble.
Come on.
Give God the glory. Give God the honor.
So true.
Let men and women see God in our life. God can resurrect my dead body from the grave. He can take care of me from this virus. And I ain't scared. Now, that don't mean I ain't gonna catch it. But if I do catch it, and I do die, I'm still all right. Because I'm gonna go be with the Lord.
Better place.
This ain't my home. This is not my home. I'm leaving here. And every day, every year I get older, God is letting me know, you're on your way out of here. You're on your way out of here. My home is in heaven. So even if I catch it, I'm okay. I'm still okay. Because I'm going to be with God. I'm going to live in a place where there's some total joy and bliss in me. Where I'll never get sick no more. I'll never die no more. I'll never have disappointments. I ain't got to worry about viruses. I ain't got to worry about aches of pain. I ain't got to worry about germs. I ain't got to worry about murder. I ain't got to worry about shooting me, killing me.
Come on, man.
I ain't got to worry about all that. Peace.
Yes,
Forever. We can't imagine. We can't imagine that. But you know what? I'm going to be faithful to God while I'm down here. And I'm going to be consistently faithful to Him. Even though we didn't have church, y'all, for 3 months. I was here every day. Every day. Consistent praying. Praying to God. Praying for the church. Praying for the members of the church. I want to be consistently faithful to Him.
Amen.
God has given me the victory. He's blessed me.
All right.
He's
Yes.
protected me.
Yes.
Amen.
Amen.
And I'm going to always be faithful to Him. I'm going to always run to Him. We're talking about shelter in. We ought to be sheltered into God. Not in our homes, into Him. My shelter is into Him. He's my hiding place. He's my hiding place, not my home. We ain't safe in our homes. We ought to see that by now. How many people are trying to kill in their homes? Let's shelter into God. He'll get us out of this. He'll deliver us.
Yes.
One way or another, we're going to be delivered. So I want to say to you, members of Parker Taylor Church of the Living God, let's be consistently faithful to God. Amen. He'll get us through this. Let us stand.